Alright, welcome to another tutorial. Mentioned in the very end of my last one that I would do a tutorial on a trick called the Volp trick, which looks like that, somewhat. That's kind of my variation on it. The original Volp trick kind of goes around into a reverse index chap, but that doesn't really feel very comfortable for me to do. I don't know why, it just feels really awkward to me. So I'm not going to go in that way. I'm just going to do the basic version, which is the easiest to learn, which is kind of like that. It helps you get into a lot of tricks if you're just opening it and you want to open with something a little fun, a little flashy. This is one of my personal favorite ways to open it, is just the Volp trick, like that. So let's get into it. The Volp trick was created by a guy named Matt Volp. His Instagram is Volpinator. This is another trick I haven't seen any tutorials on. I've just seen slow-mos. One slow-mo to be exact. So I know this is one that you guys might want to see. The Volp trick in itself is just a 1.5 reverse thumb chap to a index finger stall to a thumb roll. But originally the trick would be that, and then as you do the index stall, you go into the reverse chap on the index finger. So, hey, where you going? Sorry, cat's doing stuff in the background. So yeah, let's get into it. The most weird part, the part I recommend learning most is just doing that over and over. Just get reverse thumb rolls down. Just catch it on the safe handle after one roll. Then when you get confident enough, try doing multiples. And once you get down like 2 solid ones, you can go into the Volp trick. Alright, so first step, just learn thumb rolls. And then once you get to the thumb roll, a lot of people, including myself, when they try to learn the Volp trick, they do one thumb roll and then they try and kind of swing it around on their index, and it looks really awkward and it feels really awkward. So the secret is do 1.5, and then when it's about right here, insert your index finger, and then it goes above. Alright? So again, I'll do that slowly for you. You go 1, you do 1 reverse thumb chap, and then as it's coming around, you want to stick out your middle finger, and it's going to swing around, and it's going to land on top of your index finger. Alright? And then that is almost essentially the Volp trick. If you want to do it the original way, you go and do some reverse index chaps like that. Alright? I'll let my cat in my closet, because he's a dick. So that would be the original ways to go and do some reverse index chaps, which I don't do because that just feels really awkward for me. But what I do is I just go into a thumb roll. So you use the Volp trick, catch it on your index finger, then you're in a perfect position right here for a thumb roll. Or one of my personal favorites also is you do the Volp trick and you go from that directly into a kiss goodbye, which is one of my favorite tricks. So yeah, there's another thing to do right after it if you want to make it look really flashy with one of my personal favorite tricks, the kiss goodbye. So honestly, the only tip I have for this trick is just getting those reverse thumb chaps down. Okay? And also, if you do go my route and do the thumb rollover, do a wrist pass, because that right handle is going to be swinging down pretty hard, because you get a lot of momentum from just flicking down that handle. And if you do it really fast, make sure you do the wrist pass. Always stress doing the wrist pass. Like 50 Blades of Gray says, one of the most valuable tricks that he ever learned was the Zen rollover, because that is one of the first tricks where you are going to be in contact with that bite handle coming down towards you, and if you don't do a wrist pass, odds are you're probably going to get cut. There's ways of avoiding it, like if you get really good and just really work your wrist with it, you can avoid getting bit, but it just doesn't look as nice as doing a wrist pass. Doing a clean wrist pass not only saves you from getting cut, it makes it look nicer, because then you're just casually swinging that knife open. And a good way to practice wrist pass is doing what I just did there. You just kind of do a double rollout, like a reverse double rollout. Double rollout this way, double rollout this way, and then that kind of, just kind of work on doing that. And that's a wrist pass. So the Volp trick, again, not many tips I could do. Just work on doing a single, and then once you get done with a single, do a double, and instead of catching it like that, instead of catching it like this, stick out your index finger and then work on doing it slowly, and then get it above your index. Alright, so do that, catch it like that, but then stick out your index, and then just kind of slowly make it go around to work on that, and then it's above your index finger. Now, that's kind of the best way to practice this in my opinion, and then once you get really good, you just do it fast. Use that extra momentum from the thumb chaps, make it go all the way around, and kind of give your wrist a little flick, give it some extra momentum once you actually catch it, and just give it a little flick to get over your index, and then do the thumb roll. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all the tips I have. Other ways to get into this trick. It's a good question, actually. Actually, I'll give you a tip right now. If a cool little combo you can do. This is if you're just starting flipping and you're just learning these tricks along with the tutorials I'm posting and the tutorials other people are posting, and you want to know how to do combos, this is what you do. Take two tricks that you just learned, get creative, and figure out how to link those two. Like the ones I showed you in the last two tutorials. The last tutorial I made was on the Z choker, and this one is on the Volp trick. Now you can combine these two tricks to make one really nice little combo. So what you want to do is you want to start off doing the Volp trick, and instead of doing that rollover like I showed in the beginning, you just want to snap it like that, and then guess what? You're in position to do a Z choker. So you just do the Z choker, and bam, you have a little combo right there. You have Volp trick to Z choker. There's a little combo. So you can also do this trick from the open position. Might feel a little awkward, but you just go into it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped, give you a little bit of a tip on a trick that I don't see people do tutorials on. I don't think I've seen one tutorial on it yet, unless I'm just living under a rock. So yeah, hope this helped. Leave a like if it did. Peace.